What is going on, my fellow Digidestined? It's your boy Dragon Hunter Zero here today with two double diamond boxes. Now I did do, let me see, yeah, I did do a case opening a few weeks back for this. I live streamed it. That should be under 0xbase254 at Twitch. But yeah, two more boxes came in. And I wanted to do an unboxing video on YouTube. So that's why I'm here today. And without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it. Hoping to get that, hoping to get that, Ghost Omnimon again. I got that on stream, so if I can get that here as well, I mean, that's wild luck, I should say, if I pull that. And for the promo card for first anniversary, we get Phoenixmon. He looks really cool. I like his design. I'm just gonna set that there. And then the box topper, Cinnamon. And let's get on with the packs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to the last card because that's like the last two cards. They're the most significant. The rare and other. Could be super rare, secret rare, alternate art, things of that nature. And this deck has, or this box has a bunch of good ratios for alternate arts. There's a bunch of alternate arts out there. I didn't even collect them all with the 12 that I did. But anyway, just gonna move on like this and get to, that's Rebellion and Wyvern's Breath. Rebellion, when Digivolving, trash card from your hand, he gains blocker and retaliation. And he's also treated as a black Digimon. So he's cool. And then Wyvern's Breath, one of your opponent's Digimon loses 15,000 DP for the turn. So that's that. And to further separate them, basically put rares in one pile, super rares in another pile, secret rares, AAs. On to the next set. We'll just skip to the, we got Rattlestar and TK and Kari. Matter of fact, I'll read those effects off, and if I get any repeats, then I won't. So for TK and Kari, start of turn, if you have fewer security than your opponent, gain 2 memory, and your turn, when one of your yellow Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer to have your opponent lose one of your opponent's Digimon lose 1,000 DP. And then Rattlestar, main, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the owner's hand. And if your opponent has 3 or more Digimon in play, you may return it to the bottom of the deck instead and trash all Digivolution sources. So Red Reamer's like, it blows up, I think a Digimon with 6,000 DP or less, and if they have 3, it's 13,000 instead. Moving on. So we got Matt Ishida and Dynasmon. Yeah, there we go. Matt Ishida and Dynasmon. So Matt, when a Digimon with Gabumon or Garurumon moves to moves from the breeding area, you gain 1 memory and draw 1 card. And once per turn, you may Digivolve your Gabumon into 1 bond of friendship for its Digivolution cost, ignoring the level requirement. And you have to trash top 2 cards of your security. And it dies if you have 1 or more security left over at the end of your turn. And Dynasmon, when Digivolving, you may trash the top card of your security stack to reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. Add 2 level 6 or lower Digimon from among them to your hand. Trash the remaining. And all turns, once per turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, if you have 3 or less security, recovery +1. So, like I said, SR is going to go in its own pile. Let me adjust that so you could properly see. Yep, there we go. And on to the next. We got Izzy Izumi and Joe Kiddo and Zulongmon. So Zulongmon, when Digivolving, trash 1 Digivolution card from the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each Digimon with no Digivolution cards, and then for each Digimon with no Digivolution cards, he gets an extra security attack. It costs 5 to bring out. He's a really good card, really busted in some people's opinions. And then Izzy and Joe, if your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, gain 2 memory, and on your opponent's turn, when a black Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to draw 1 card. So it gives you draw power and also gives you memory for your opponent having more Digimon than you. Now, in my matchups, it hasn't deterred them from doing anything too big. Like, if you go up against Rookie Rush, they still do their thing, but, yeah, it's not really much more to explain about that. It's just, it's not really a deterrent, but it still helps. And I think we're getting... Okay. Try not to look at it. I think we're getting our first secret rare. So we got TK and Kari, and got the AA Titamon. This is one of the AAs I didn't pull from the case opening, so this is cool. So Titamon skill. When Digivolving, trash one card in your hand, and you may play one purple level 4 lower Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. And once per turn, when you trash a card from your hand using one of your effects, including his, this Digimon gains 2,000 DP and security attack +1 for the turn. So he becomes 14k +1 security, and then you can Digivolve over him with Omnimon Zwart or Zwart Defeat, and then that'll be either 17 or 15k +1 security. And if you got Ty and Matt out, then +2 security checks. So then that's three hits to your opponent's security. But yeah, awesome that I got again an AA that I didn't get before. And then we got Gundramon and Magnakidmon. So Gundramon, he's a blocker, and when Digivolving, you may reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, and you may use one option card with the memory cost of 7 from among them without paying its memory cost, and trash the remaining cards. And if you don't use an option card, you delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less. And then Magnakid is security attack +1, and you may use one option card with a memory cost of 7 without paying memory. And if you don't, you basically delete a Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. So Magnakid and Gundramon basically do the same thing. It's part of the Three Musketeers. I actually thoroughly enjoy Three Musketeers, and I also enjoy Taita Loop, or that's what I call it. It's Titamon Lilith Loop, because you can loop either and still just as effective. Even though Jack Raid is more effective, so Lilith Loop is the preferred option. But anyway, Morphomon and Cutting Edge. So Morphomon, on deletion, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may add one Manoa Bellucci and one Digimon with Eosmon in its name from them to your hand and place the rest at the bottom of the deck. In Cutting Edge, you may play one level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand without paying memory cost, and delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to whatever you bring out. I'm not going to get into the Eosmons unless it's Eosmon level 6, mainly because the rarity's not that high. So yeah. And then we got Underworld's Call and Huckmon. Alright, so Underworld's Call, when you may trash a card from your hand and draw one card. When you trash this card from your hand using one of your effects, draw one card from your deck. And then the main effect is you may play one purple level 4 or lower Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. So you could use this to get out Ginkakumon Promote and then get his effect off. He has Rush. And if you can put Ginkakumon and Kinkakumon, you draw a card and gain a memory. And Huckmon, on play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 2 Digimon with Huckmon, Justmon, or Sistermon in their names to your hand and place the remaining on the bottom of your deck in any order. Justmon is also a really, really, in my opinion, fun deck. I think that's when this comes out, and I want to say in 2 weeks, I believe, for America, and probably this weekend with the sneaks, or next weekend with the sneaks. Justmon's probably going to be the meta because Justmon is crazy. Like I said, I enjoy Justmon. Piercing, Unsuspend, I have a bunch of blockers and I can constantly bring them out. It's not a hard once per turn when Justmon swings, especially if you unsuspend them. Then you have Judgment of the Blade, 1 cost, free unsuspend, and other, cards that you can use. And speaking of, I'll actually have a deck profile for Justmon coming up probably within the next 2 or so days. Justmon, Black Royal Knights. I have a Dynasmon deck, but I want to do Yellow Royal Knights. So I might build that and do a deck profile for that instead of the other one. Implying I get 2 more Dynasmons. I think I just need 2 more to build that deck. And so that's yellow, black Royal Knights, Jessamon, or you could say red Royal Knights. And then Bond of Bravery I will have built, and then Bond of Friendship I might build that as well. And Tight to Loop. So I will have a bunch of deck profiles coming out within the next week or so. So then we have Matt Ishida and Minoa Bellucci. So I already read off Matt's skill. So Minoa, if you have 2 memory or less, bring your memory to 3. Your turn, when you play Eosmon, you may suspend this tamer to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. And add a tamer or 1 Digimon with Eosmon to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck. And opponent's turn, while you have Eosmon in play, your opponent's tamers don't unsuspend. Eosmon, in my opinion, is a meme. It is a hilarious meme, but it is also an effective meme. You know, she does a lot. Alright, so we got Minoa and Taitamon. So I already read the AA Taitamon. It's the same effect. It's just different art. But yeah, I think it's awesome that I finally got the Taitamon AA. So with that out of the way, I kind of don't mind if I get the Ghost Omnimon or not. Still a possibility that I can get it. Still have a whole nother box and a half to go through. So Ancient Troymon and Pulsemon. So Ancient Troymon, on your opponent's turn, when your opponent attacks, you may suspend up to 2 of their Digimon without blocker. So, good interruption. It'll stop Rookie Rush, things of that nature. And the second effect is on deletion, you may play 1 green level 4 or lower Digimon with hybrid in its form from your hand without paying memory cost. This won't be as effective until BT7. That's when most of the hybrids come into play. But he's still a good card. Good for interruption and things like that. And then Pulsemon, on play, you may trash cards from the top of your security stack until there are 3 left, and then you gain 1 memory for each card that you trash. And then while you have 3 or fewer security cards, this Digimon gains jamming as an inheritable. So you put this under Dynasmon, Lord Nightmon, or whatever. It'll have jamming if you have 3 or less. But I prefer to use him in Dynasmon. At least 2. I wouldn't say he's a 4 of. Even though in my other deck I do have 4 of them. But that's just because I don't know what else to replace him with for yellow. I could do Starsmon maybe, but, you know, hard playing Starsmon is just not something I see myself doing. So that's why I play 4 Pulsemon. But I really see him as a 2 of. And then we got Machmon and Sora and Mimi. So Machmon is decoy for black. So basically, while this is on the field, if your opponent does anything to delete one of your black Digimon, you can delete this instead. That's what decoy is. It's a new mechanic for black, and I think it's really cool. And then there's, like I said, Sora Mimi. Start of turn, if your opponent doesn't have a level 4 or lower Digimon in play, you gain 2 memory. So against Rookie Rush, this would lose, but yeah. And when your purple Digimon attacks, you may suspend its tamer to draw 1 card. That's all they do. On to the second half of the stack. And then on to the next box. Alrighty. We have Entmon and Izzy and Joe. So Entmon's skill is once per turn. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon and survives unsuspended. So basically, he is Dimension Scissors for weak Digimon, if that makes any sense. You can basically just clear out your opponent's, you know, just swing, 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 clear out all of the rookies that way. If you could attack unsuspended Digimon with him, I think he would be slightly better. But even still, he's still a really good, you know, ultimate for green. Just doesn't have much utility in anything that doesn't, you know. But it's basically, like I said, a dimension scissor that you don't have to worry about. Or, yeah, that's basically the easiest way to put it. But anyway, on to the next card. It's Tai Kamiya and Manticoremon, excuse me. Tai Kamiya, if you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon, you move the breeding area, draw a card, gain a memory, and you may digivolve in a Bond of Bravery. Then we have Manticore. You may trash the top card of your security stack to have one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5,000 DP. And that's what those two do. On to the next one. Alright. So we have Minoa Bellucci and Majiramon. Majiramon, when Digivolving, you may trash one Digivolution from the top of your opponent's Digimon. And once per turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, unsuspend. So if you have him under Hexablow, because Hexablow gains jamming, and your opponent can't attack or block if they have Digimon or Digimon with no Digivolution sources. But mainly if you put him under a Zulong, because you just bring him out, Digivolve into a Zulong Mon, gain the memory back, depending on how many Digimon your opponent has on the field, and then just swing, unsuspend, swing again. And that's basically all of their security. So if you got one more Digimon out there, it kills. Even though it might have utility in the new Old Force, or even the old Old Force, just to give it an extra. But that would be like determining, or that would be if you trash security, or if your opponent has Digimon with no security on the field. I mean, a Digimon with no Digivolution sources. I'm sorry. And then we have Machmon and Sora and Mimi. Alrighty. So we got Sora and Mimi, and we got ourselves an Alphamon. So given that I've gotten an AA and a secret rare, I would say that's it. But as I saw in my live stream, or as you can see in the clips of my stream, I actually got one box and it had 3 AAs and 2 secret rares anyway. So we still have another, half to go through. I'm not expecting it, but if I do get another AA or anything of that nature, that's cool. Anyway, Alphamon, this is one of my favorite Digimon. He's a Royal Knight. He's Apex for me. So anyway, security. At the end of the battle, add this card to your hand. Then if a Digimon with Royal Knight or X antibody is in play, up to 12 of your opponent's Digimon can attack players for the turn. And when attacking, you may pay up to 5 memory, and if you do, this Digimon gains 1,000 DP for each memory paid. So if you have Sunrizamon out, you swing with Alphamon, you pay 2 memory, he becomes 13,000, he gets the extra security attack. No, he gets piercing. And then if he's under him, he gets the extra security attack. And then at the end of the attack, you gain 2 memory. So that's how typically Alphamon's played. You swing, pay 2 memory, get your piercing or whatever you want to get off, the security attack +1. And then gain 2 memory, continue your turn. But all in all, really good card. I really like Alphamon. He's not going to get as much shine until the X antibody stuff comes out, which is in both set 7 and set 8. Set 7 has his actual Digivolution line, which is Dorumon and up. Dorumon to Dorugoramon. Yeah. And then in set 8, it'll have Oryumon, I think that's what they call him. So basically, it's Oryukin mode. When you put him in the Digivolution source for Alphamon, it basically just makes him Okurien mode. If to all my Digimon fans that actually watch the anime or played any of the games. So for this stack, it's Manticoremon and Mamemon. Another SR, so that's SR number 4. So he's Decoy Black, and on deletion, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon for a play cost of 7 or less. So he's pretty good. So basically, you bring him out, your opponent, let's say Gaia Forces, you decoy, and then you kill something on your opponent's side of the field. But I don't think he'll see too much play. I mean, I guess he's sort of control, so that'll work, but I don't think he'll really see any play until the Bancho Mamemon comes out, and that is in set 8. So we got Tai Kamiya and Skull Greymon, another SR. So Skull Greymon, when you trash this card from your hand using one of your effects, you may place it under one purple Digimon at the bottom of its Digivolution cards. And when attacking, you may trash one card from your hand and have this Digimon gain 3,000 DP. So if he's on the field, you swing, you trash a card, 3K. and his inheritable is retaliation. So you either trash him, you know, to put him under and give something retaliation, or if you have him on the field, you swing, trash another card, like Underworld's Call, for example, and get those effects off. Gain 3,000 DP, so he'll be 10k. So he basically runs over or crashes into anything that's, anything that's 9,000, 10,000 or less. I think there's a way you can get him even stronger. Maybe with some tamers or anything like that out. But anyway, we got Iron Fisted Onslaught and level 6 Eosmon. So Iron Fisted Onslaught, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost. So let's say, for example, Eosmon is flooding the field, and they hit your security, or you just play this card. It costs 8 to play it. You kill all Eosmon that have the highest. So if it's like, 2 level 6s, they both die. If it's a swarm of level 5s on the field, they all die. Things like that. And then Eosmon. For each tamer in play, this is when Digivolving, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your trash to the top of this Digimon's Digivolution sources in any order. If you place 2 or more cards with that effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. And for every 3 Digivolution cards this Digimon has, it gains an extra security attack. Now, I've seen nutty plays where Eosmon, wrong section. You swing, or you Digivolve into Eosmon, and it's 5 tamers out, and you have 4 level 4s and 1 level 5 in the trash. You put all of them under there, and you already had 3 sources. You already had 3 sources under them, or under her. So now you get +2 security, and you deleted like whatever their boss monster is. And we got TK and Kari and another Iron Fisted Onslaught. All right, last 3 packs for the first one. Like I said, I'm really glad that I actually got that AA Titamon, because that's one that I didn't have in my collection. So now we have Systemon Seal and Agumon Bond of Bravery. So these are one of the Systemons. So basically her skill, if you all Digimon of Huckmon and their names are Royal Knight and their types gain 2,000 memory on all turns. So as long as she's on the field, anything that's a Royal Knight, or any of your Digimon that's a Royal Knight or Digimon of Huckmon in its name, gain 2,000 DP, and then on play you gain a memory. And Bond of Bravery. This will actually make, let's see, this will be my 5th Bond of Bravery that I still have. So when attacking, if you have a tamer in play, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or less, and your turn once per turn. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted, trash the top card of their security stack. So, you trash the card, you trash the source, and because the source was trashed, the effect doesn't go off. So that'll like get rid of Iron Fist Onslaught, Gaia Force, and all those pesky security cards that people like to use. So he's kind of anti-security control. There are other option cards you can put in that'll make him actually anti-security control by nullifying effects and all of that stuff. But yeah, then you have Matt Ishida and Huckmon. And last pack for the first box. Alright, yeah, last pack for the first box. We have Gundramon and Sistermon Blanc. So, I already read Gundramon off earlier. Sistermon Blanc, all turns when you have a Digimon with Huckmon in its name or Royal Knight in its type, and play all of your Digimon with Sistermon in their names gain blocker. So she turns her and Systemon CL into blockers. And you may draw a card on play. So that's all that I got for the first box. Let's go through, I guess, highlights. So for the secret rare, we pulled Alphamon. For the AA, we pulled Titamon. I'm really glad I got Titamon. The only AA I don't have from that set, I believe, is Gobblemon now. No, and Systemon. So I'm still missing 2. Then we got a Bond of Bravery, Eosmon, Skull Gray, Mamimon, Titanmon, a Zulongmon, and a Dynasmon. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. 1 secret rare, 1 AA, and 7 SRs. And then for the rares, even though they look like SRs, I'm not gonna go over the rares. I feel like that'd be a bit too boring. So without further ado, let's get into the next box. So for our box topper, we've got Demi Marimon, which I now have a full play set of box topper Demi Marimon. So that's cool. And let's hope I get a Millenniumon out of this. I'm actually fine with whatever. And I got Upamon. So yeah. This is just the AA of the BT1 Upamon, but I'll read off his effect anyway. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent's Digimon has no Digivolution cards in play, trigger, draw 1 card. But this art looks amazing for Upamon. And we are nearing the end. So this will probably go by pretty quick because I already, rattled off most of these card effects. So I can just get straight into, anything I didn't read off, then I'll read it. So we got Majiramon and Red Reamer. Red Reamer, I already read off the effect, but I guess I'll say it because I never actually showed the card. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less, and if your opponent has 3 or more, delete a Digimon with 13,000 DP or less. That's that effect. On to the next pack. I'm really curious as if I'll get another Ghost Omni or not. I might actually invest in getting like maybe 2 or 3 more boxes when it comes out officially in 2 weeks to try and get another Ghost Omni. But that's Systemon Blanc and Iron Fist Onslaught. I'm thinking about it, and that's just to get one graded. My goal is to get every 1 copy of every Omnimon graded, just to have them, for my collection. Okay, so we have Ogremon. On play, you may trash a card from your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. That's all he does. And then Entmon, your turn one. Well, I already read that, so I'm not gonna read it again. But yeah, so that's why I'm hoping I get another Ghost Omni. So yeah, I might invest in like maybe 2 or 3 more boxes, try and get a Ghost Omni. And also to get these cards. These cards are sick. These cards. All right, and then we got Manticoremon and Systemon Seal. And I guess I can go for maybe another Beelstar and another Alphamon. That'd be cool, just to have more copies of them out. And then we got Rattlestar and Ancient Troy. Trying to, rattle this off a little bit quicker for this part. So, yeah. Magna Kid and Underworld's Call. We got Ancient Troy and Jesmon. So this is the Royal Knight. When attacking, if you may play a Digimon Systemon in its name from your hand or trash without paying memory cost. Once per turn, when you play another Digimon, this Digimon gains 3,000 DP and piercing. Excuse me. Next card. Alright. We got Systemon Blanc and Morphomon AA. So another, I pulled this in stream, but this is Morphomon, and it's alternate art. Looks beautiful. I already read that card effect off, so I'm just gonna sit it down. That's funny. Everything on the left side, for some reason, for me, every time I pull something on the left side, it's an AA. I think that's hilarious. And then we have Sistermon Seal and Morphomon. Next. We got Pulsemon and Ogremon. And then here we have Majiramon and nice Gobblemon Bond of Friendship. So his ability is when attacking once per turn, if you have a tamer in play, you may unsuspend this Digimon. And also when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of the owner's deck. Trash all Digivolution sources. So I got one Bond of Bravery from one box and one Bond of Friendship from the other. I might still get more Bond of Bravery and more Bond of Friendship. Not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Like I said, I might build the Bond of Friendship build. I already have Bond of Bravery built for the most part. Red Reamer and Cutting Edge. And we're halfway done with the last box. The odds of me pulling a Ghost Omni now are kind of slim, but it's still a possibility. And if I pull it, I pull it. That'd be awesome. Underworld's Call, Huckmon. So yeah, the only AA I'm missing now is Gobblemon. I might just pick him up from somebody. I'm not sure yet. We got Entmon and a Zulongmon. Nice. Another Zulong. I guess I'll build Hexa Zulong now that I have enough a Zulongmon to, you know, actually build that. So that'll be another deck profile. So I'll probably have like 7 or 8 deck profiles coming up very soon. That's Ogremon and Dynasmon. So, I might do a deck profile for my first Dynasmon build, and then build a second Dynasmon build. Oh, you know what? I lied. That's another AA I'm missing. I'm missing AA Dynasmon, and I really want to get the AA Dynasmon. So we got Matt Ishida and Minoa Bellucci. Let's see. Trying to make this kind of quick. Ancient Troy Pulsemon. If you didn't see it, Ancient Troy. On to the next pack. We got Machmon and Sora and Mimi. Nice, nice, nice. Cutting Edge and a Beelstarmon. Alright, so that's the other secret rare for the case. Beelstar, when playing this card from hand, you may reduce the cost from one each for one for each 3 Musketeer Digimon and an option card with 7 cost in your trash. And on play, you may return one Digimon with play cost of 7. You may grab an option card with a memory cost of 7 from your trash and add it to your hand. Then use one option card with a cost of 7. I got a little tongue-tied there. I apologize. So then we got Tai Kamiya and Wyvern's Breath. Alright. We got Izzy and Joe and a Rebellion. Nice, nice, nice. I probably should have separated the SRs. From the previous Paul's SRs. We got Machmon and another Eosmon. Alright. We got a Rattlestar and a Titamon. So yeah, I definitely have enough Titamon to build another Titamon deck. If only just to build it, just to, you know, show different variants of builds. And last but not least, because like I said, I might be getting another one. We got ourselves a Magna Kidmon and a Gankumon. That's another one that I didn't have. That I didn't, have here. So I'll read its effect. When Digivolving, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So you can Digivolve in this and pair this with Iron Fisted Onslaught to get a board wipe. And your turn, while your opponent has an unsuspended Digimon, this Digimon gains security attack +1. So, like I said, highlights. I pulled AA Titamon and Morphomon, and then I got Bill Star and Alphamon. Trying to make sure you can see all of those. And then for SRs, I pulled Gankumon, Titamon, Eosmon, Dynasmon, Azulongmon, Bond of Friendship, Justmon, Bond of Bravery, another Eosmon, Skullgray, that's Mamimon, another Titamon, another Azulongmon, another Dynasmon. So that is my unboxing for YouTube. The next time I do another unboxing, it'll probably be at a card shop when I pick up packs or boxes. I'll probably, like I said, pick up like maybe 2 more boxes. Hopefully sneak preview weekend. Go through that tournament so I can display some of the plays that we do there. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you see anything that you like, go ahead, leave a comment, and please subscribe to my channel. Again, it's your boy Dragon Hunter Zero signing off. Peace. Okay.